Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my sports show on YouTube channel. I am back from my last segment about Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm going to tell you a little bit, just a little history about Giannis, then talk facts on the reason why I think Giannis is the king of basketball. On April 28th, 2013, Giannis officially made himself eligible for the 2013 NBA draft. He fulfilled his draft projections as a first round pick by being selected 15th overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks. He was only 18 years old, very skinny, and felt lonely. He had no family here in America. The life that they lived in Greece was never pleasant. They suffered just like every foreigner, mostly Africans who go overseas searching for a greener pasture. Just imagine what his parents went through: racism and lack of opportunities. But if you're blessed, you are blessed, my brother. No one can take it away from you. Giannis was destined for greatness. Due to poverty and lack of employment, his parents were forced to become hawkers. Giannis and his brothers were forced to become hawkers, selling bags, watches, and sunglasses to help meet their families' financial needs. Okay, let's get back to business. The reason why I'm telling you that Giannis is the king of basketball and should have been the face of the NBA since 2018 are as follows. I'm going to compare three legends: Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, with Giannis at the same age. By 25 years of age, at 25, these were Kobe Bryant's stats. Kobe Bryant averaged 37.6 minutes per game. He also averaged 24 points per game. He only had 43.8 field goal percentage. He averaged 32.7 at the 3-point line. And also, he only had 5.5 rebounds per game, 5.1 assists per game, and 1.7 steals per game. At the same age, by 25, LeBron averaged 39 minutes per game, 29.7 points per game, 50.3 field goal percentage, 33.3% from the 3-point line, 7.3 rebounds per game, 8.6 assists per game, and 1.6 steals per game. Michael Jordan averaged 40.2 minutes per game. He also averaged 32.5 points per game. Field goal percentage was 53.8. His 3-point percentage was 27.6. His rebounds per game was 8. And also assists per game was 8. And he averaged 2.9 steals per game. Now let's go to the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak is only averaging 30.9 minutes per game. With 30 points, 30.9 minutes per game, 30 points per game, 55.0 field goal percentage, 33.2 3-point percentage, a whooping 12.8 rebounds per game, 5.5 assists per game, and 1.2 steals per game. Giannis's combination of size, speed, power, and ball handling skills is unmatched to none. With those numbers, LeBron was not only the MVP, but was like the basketball god. He was being praised and even worshipped by many Americans. All the publicities and endorsements were knocking at his door. I'm talking about LeBron James. It was like the second coming. It was like the second coming of the Messiah. They said it was something that no one has ever seen. They said that they had never seen someone that size, with that speed, and that long, and that strong, and that long and strong, doing the things that he was doing. All NBA players and media praised him and still does. Even Mr. Uncle Tom, Stephen A. Smith, praised him. But now we have another breed. Bigger, stronger, faster, dangerous, with that attitude of I don't give a damn. Playing less minutes than both LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe, but averaging more points than LeBron and Kobe Bryant at the same age, with a higher percentage in field goals than LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe at the same age, shooting 3 points at a higher percentage than Kobe and Michael Jordan. His averages for the rebounds, he's averaging 12.8 rebounds, while Kobe averaged 5.5, LeBron averaged 7.3, and Michael Jordan averaged 8. Just like when Magic handed the torch to Michael Jordan and said that there's a new sheriff in town, I do not know why others, including NBA players, have refused to accept and agree that there's a new sheriff in town. The real king is here, and his name is King ANTETOKOUNMPO. You call him the Greek freak? I call him the king freak. This African king has the highest efficiency rating in the history of NBA and still doesn't get credit from both his peers and Americans. One thing that I realized about NBA fans is that they tend to act like they have amnesia when it comes to foreign players. No matter what foreign players do or does, they will never get the same accolades or praise as the American-born players. They must be exceptional to be even recognized or praised. If King Giannis, aka King Freak, aka King ANTETOKOUNMPO, was American-born, right now they would be talking of GOAT status. Yes, I said it. Right now they would be talking of GOAT status. Excuse me. Right now, every NBA player would be bowing down. Right now, every sports analyst and sports channel would be hailing King Giannis or King ANTETOKOUNMPO or King Freak. We all know that discrimination and racism is engraved in NBA, and it's geared towards foreign players, foreign-born players. Now, Americans are talking about playoffs because last season, Milwaukee Bucks lost to Toronto Raptors, a team which had very good players and was also well constructed. A team which went and won the championship. Don't tell me about injuries. Who played and who did not play. That's how sports is. And that's life. I can also say that if Tracy McGrady could have been healthy in his career, then we could not be comparing LeBron to Michael Jordan, but Tracy McGrady to Michael Jordan. I can also say that if Brandon Roy was healthy, we could not be talking about these point guards because he was just unstoppable. Sports is like life. You analyze and deal with what's available at that moment. Let me give you some facts about playoffs and show you how you have been hating on Giannis, King Giannis Antetokounmpo. When this African king, aka King Giannis, was only 22 years of age, was only 22 years old, his playoff averages were as follows. He averaged 1.7 blocks per game, 2.2 steals per game, 9.5 rebounds per game, 53.6 field goal percentage, and 24.8 points per game. When he was only 23, he averaged 0.9 blocks per game, 1.4 steals per game, 9.6 rebounds per game, 57.6 field goal percentage, and 25.7 points per game. Last season, he averaged 2.0 blocks per game, 1.1 steals per game, 12.3 rebounds per game, 49.2% field goal percentage, and 25.5 points per game. LeBron James, I'm going to talk about LeBron James at the same age. When LeBron was 22, his playoff averages were as follows: 0.5 blocks per game, 25.1 points per game, 1.7 steals per game, 8.1 rebounds per game, and 41.6 field goal percentage. When LeBron was 23 years old, he averaged 1.3 blocks per game, 28.2 points per game, 1.8 steals per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and only 41.1 field goal percentage. When LeBron was 24, when he was 24 years old, he averaged 0.9 blocks per game, 35.3 points per game, 1.6 steals per game, 9.1 rebounds per game, and 51.0 field goal percentage. The reason why I am doing a comparison between LeBron and King Giannis is because LeBron was and still considered the basketball messiah. During those ages, LeBron was the chosen one. But if you compare his stats with King Giannis' stats, you will ask yourself why and how come King Freak Giannis is not the chosen one now. How come? How come and why King Giannis isn't the face of National Basketball Association? Why? At 22, at 22, LeBron James was already a household name. King Giannis averaged more blocks than him, more steals than him, more rebounds, and field goal percentage at the same age than LeBron. At 23, King Giannis averaged more rebounds and higher field goal percentage. At 24, King Giannis averaged more blocks and rebounds. And don't forget that King Giannis is also the king of highlight reels. He is a class act, no off-court or on-court shenanigans. Very religious and family-oriented, no baby mama dramas, loyal to his girlfriend, helping his native countries, both Greece and Nigeria. No one, and I repeat, no one is like the King Freak. We have never seen anything like him, and it's about time we all bow down to the new king, King Antetokounmpo. This brother should have been the face of NBA since 2018. And on top of that, King Freak became the first NBA player with at least 50 combined points, rebounds, and assists in under 25 minutes since Michael Jordan in 1989. Put some respect on this brother. I'm out.